My name is Dwayne McClinton. I've been incarcerated for 21 years. I was one of those dudes when I first got locked up. I was running amok in here, doing my little gang banging thing, and but like 2017, I ended up, turning my life around, and but since 2005, I've been studying a lot of personal finance, real estate, taxes, estate planning, and all kind of other different books. So this last IMU trip that I had, I created a financial curriculum that I decided that I want to bring to the OSP community. I was talking to Sunquest when I was in there, letting them know like what my idea was, and he told me he'd get me back over here, as long as I stay out of the way and, do what I told him I was gonna do. And I've been doing it. So feeling real good. I'm gonna just finna wrap up the third class tomorrow. We have graduation. So it just feels good to be able to bring something like that to the OSP community. So today, I'm doing an interview with Aaron G. He was like one of the first participants in my class. So today, I would like to introduce y'all to Aaron G. Aaron G, how you doing today? Sorry.
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm feeling good about this, man.
Yeah, that's good. Well, since you were like one of the first persons to take my class, what do you like about the Uhuru Southside Financial Program that I created?
It's an abundance of things that I like, but what really resonated with me was that you took the time and the effort, bro, to give us something better, man. I've been incarcerated 18 years, and I've been in the streets since I was like 12 and 13.
Yeah.
And coming up, nobody ever gave us no type of game like this, as far as something that's positive, something that's, fruitful, something that we can give to our family as a legacy, man. Yeah. And that's what really stood out to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you for that, bro. It's a blessing.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, I was one of the dudes, like, when I first got incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? You know how, like, you see the movies, you see people, like, older people helping the young people, you know what I'm saying? Like, older black guy. I have never, since I've been locked up, I have never had an older gentleman, like a black dude, you know what I'm saying? White dude, anybody, like, to come up to me and, like, teach me some, like, stuff that I can use, like, you know what I'm saying, later on down the road. Like personal finance, real estate and stuff like that, man. So what I did, I had to do it all myself. And I didn't want to be like how like they have been treating us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know, like I know. We see people out on the yard, what they do. They play dominoes all day. They play cards all day. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be the one to take the time to actually educate us, you know what I mean? So, like when we get out of here, we have more tools to utilize, you know what I'm saying? That was like pretty much my main reason why I created this financial literacy program. All right, how has the Uhuru Southside Financial Program helped you specifically?
Well, it really helped me really on a mental scale, bro. Like, my thought process, my thought pattern changed. I come from criminal behavior, criminal thinking. And prior to taking your class and prior to even having discussions with you about finances, it was always a thought in the back of my head that I got to do something illegal to get some money.
Yeah.
And, we come from that. It's the only thing we know. And that's true. But now I know something different, bro. And, man, I'm telling you, opened up something different. You know what I'm saying? It make the world look different. Now I know what I've been doing has been minute compared, you know what I'm saying, on a grand scale, you know? So, yeah, that's what I got out of it, bro.
Okay, well, in my class, you learned that there are 3 forms of income. What are they, and how are they different from one another?
Well, the 3 are, it's ordinary income, it's passive income, and it's portfolio income. Now, ordinary income, unfortunately, is what my mama is receiving right now. That's income from being an employee. It's also the highest tax income out of all 3 incomes, which is crazy. it's like my mother working 4 to 6 months out the year for free.
Yeah.
Passive income is basically income that come from real estate, which they say 85% come from that. But you could be an author and receive royalties. You could be a musician and receive royalties. And portfolio income is income that's basically from stocks and bonds, commodities, things of that nature.
Paper assets.
Paper assets.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. In my class, we talked about tax liens and tax deeds. What's the difference between the two?
Well, the difference between the two is tax liens, you can yield a higher amount of interest on your return of investment. You know, anywhere from 8% to 24%, varying on the state. You know, everything is different, which is better than putting your money in a bank. You know, a bank is like what, 0.11 or 1%. You know,
real
it's
low.
Yeah, it's real low. A tax deed is basically you putting your money down and really acquiring the title of the home for lower than market value. So say a delinquent homeowner owes $20,000 tax liens on a $200,000 home. You pay that $20,000, you receive that home.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
so you making like a huge like little
a
profit right there.
huge, a huge return on your investment. Smart.
That's why I like real estate.
For sure.
What is an accredited investor?
Well, the Securities Exchange Commission Act of 1933 defines it as an individual that makes $200,000 or more annually, a couple that makes or has $300,000 or more annually, and an individual that has a net worth of $1 million. So in a nutshell, it's people that make more than the average.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I like that. What did you like about the loan agreement section that I put in the financial curriculum?
What I liked about it, especially for individuals like you and I, is that we can have our family members loan us some money right now, show them our plan, get it on paper, let them know, you know what I'm saying, how we gonna pay them back, what interest we gonna give them, and secure this capital right now. So when we go home, we can get, we can already be up and running, you know. So the loan agreement is very imperative.
Yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's another option. Like a lot of people don't even think about that. Like if you have a family member out there who wants you to do better, you know what I mean? You can go to that family member and be like, look, I got this plan right here. I need $50,000. You know what I'm saying? Can you do a loan agreement with me? You know what I'm saying? I give you like what, 1% or 2% interest on your return. You know what I mean? So that way you can secure the capital to go ahead and make your move without having to go back out there into them streets, getting caught up, you know what I'm saying, and potentially ended up back in prison trying to get to where you really want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's a section in the financial literacy about banking. What do you think about that section?
Well, banking, what really intrigued me about it is some big boy stuff. This is big boy move, power moves. See, with commercial banking, if you acquire or purchase a commercial bank, you actually had the power to make rules for yourself, actually to give loans and deal with mortgages and interest fees and things of this nature. But what I think is a power move that's kind of esoteric to people is creating a family bank.
Yeah.
You know, human capital. You know what I'm saying? We need to put our family in the position to where we move like a bank. To where, you know what I'm saying, we don't make moves without each other agreeing upon that, where we can give loans to the community and also, you know what I'm saying, keep generating this wealth amongst us. So I think the family bank, is imperative. And you put me up on that, you know what I'm saying? So that man, y'all need to get up on that family bank, man.
Yeah, but not only that, you know what I'm saying, like when you got that family bank, then you know you can set it up to where now you can just pass that wealth from generation to generation to generation. And that's when we need that. You know what I'm saying? We really need that. So that's, to me, that part about that book, how I broke down, you know what I'm saying, the human capital and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. We need that. We need that information so we could take that back out to our family members and like really put that to work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we need that, bro. Like we don't, like we already know, like we don't own a lot of properties, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, stocks and all. We need to get up on all that. I'm talking about we need to like really start moving. I'm talking about for those who came from like neighborhoods like where we came from. You know what I'm saying? We just been so used to doing all the negative stuff, man. We wasn't even thinking about stacking money to, you know what I'm saying, invest it in buying businesses. Man, we're just living day to day, you know what I'm saying, just to try to make it, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, man, you got to like think and move different. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep moving the same way, you know what I'm saying? And like some of these gentlemen here got kids, you know what I'm saying? You got to create the life that you want for them. You know what I'm saying? You can do that if you got financial literacy, you know how to like make money and invest it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna secure a better future for them. And that's another reason, like I said, why I put this curriculum together. Because you gotta think, like a lot of the dudes that who participate in the class, we all come from the streets, man. We all come from the streets. And I get kites a lot about, man, I really appreciate, man, you starting the class, man, you taught me a lot in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about it, because they getting like everything that I learned since 2005, they getting into like a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little stack like this and just soaking it all up, you know, asking questions and like thinking and they wanting to move different. And that's cool. All right, estate planning is the last part of the Uhuru Sasa financial program. What did you learn about that? What did you like about that the most?
What I liked about the estate planning is that we need to know what we gonna do after we pass away. Mm-hmm. You know, and with black people, we normally don't have a plan. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't have wills, we don't have lawyers or anything to go on and pass on to the beneficiaries. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, and if we don't, you know, we get caught up in probate court. We get caught up in a whole bunch of things to where the money end up getting took by the state or just be laying in some type of escrow. So, you know, we need to not only secure wealth while we living, we need to know how to pass that after we die. Mm-hmm. You know, and estate planning, I think, is imperative too, you know, so we can keep this wealth generating throughout whatever to after we gone, you know, so yeah.
Okay, no matter what, a person should have what before they die?
It's like we was just talking about a will.
Yeah.
You don't want to be intestate. Intestate means a person that don't have a will. Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, you need a will.
Got to have the will. At least the bare minimum have the will. All right. What is the purpose of creating a living trust?
Well, the main purpose is to have an effective and efficient way to transfer whatever assets you got or whatever business you got to whoever you choose to. You know, potentially your family members, but just keep this out of probate court. I just talked about this. Yeah. You don't want to get tied in probate.
So it's how to transfer your property without having to go to probate. Period. Your finances and assets. Yeah. So that way, you don't have to deal with the courts at all. This document, you are gonna have a beneficiary. They're gonna have a trustee. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna make sure they get that property or the assets or whatever it is. So yeah, you got to. That's another key thing to, you know what I'm saying, estate planning. You got to have at least the will and the living trust. You know what I'm saying? The will is just backup, but the living trust is the one that really helps you stay out of the probate courts. All right, what do you think about the charitable remainder unit trust?
Well, what stuck out to me is, so say I got $50,000.
Yeah.
I can go get a tax deed. And like I told y'all, that's the purchase.
Title to the property.
Yeah. So I can go purchase a property for $225,000.
That's worth $225,000.
Yeah, that's worth that, market value wise. And I could donate it to a charitable
remainder unit trust.
Yeah, remainder trust. And first they get 10% out of that. They take their 10% out, and then I receive 7%. You know, so every month I get basically, you know, off of 200,000 or 225,000, I get like, you know what I'm saying, 13, 12, 13, you know what I'm saying, 1,300 around that. In a year I receive like 15,000, a little bit over that. And this is for a period of 14 years. Yeah. You know, I think that is imperative.
Yeah, but also, you can also, in that document, when you first create the charitable remainder unit trust, in your original document, you should put like that you can donate more property, like later on, if that's what you choose to do. So now, what you're receiving now, it can go up to another, you know what I'm saying, 1,200, 1,100, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep putting more property in it, but if you don't put that in there in your original agreement, then you won't be able to do it.
Right.
So that's another
Yeah, I like
important
that,
thing to know. Did you like the part about the generation skipping trust?
Yeah, I liked it. I never knew anything about that. I didn't think you could do things like this. But so in my case, you know, I got family that still indulge in narcotics. So you know, specifically crack cocaine. But I love them though. So let me give you an example. You know, so my auntie, I want her to be able to live in my home or a home that I have, but I don't want her to own it. You know, she got sons and daughters, which are my family members, and I like to leave it to them.
Yeah.
So what I do is do a generation skipping trust, and so it'll skip her and go to them. They'll have it when she passes, right?
Yeah,
so, but she had never owned anything, and I can continually do that if I want to, and also you can get capital gain taxes off of it to where I'm not paying taxes or whatnot. But to me, that was real imperative because I didn't know that. I just thought, all right, that I would leave it to my auntie or you know, my cousin that's doing bad, you know, and I don't want to lose property like that if I did have that type of.
You know, yeah, because a lot of us in our families, we got somebody who may be addicted to drugs, or they could be, you know what I'm saying, like mentally, you know what I'm saying, disabled or whatever. Whatever the case is you can have them live in that house for their whole entire life, but they can't sell it or nothing, and then they pass on to their next generation. But what I want to do with that is I want to tell them, like, look, it's going to go to like your grandkid or whatever, but have your grandkid do the same thing so we can keep passing it down the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we can always have that family house that's just in our family, you know, and it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But when I do that, it's gonna be real nice. You know what I'm saying? So
You got to.
Is there anything else that you would like to say to the OSP community about the Uhuru Southside's financial literacy program?
Truthfully, man, people in the OSP community need to take this serious. You know, this is the foundation of building your house, man, building wealth. You know, no disrespect, but people need to put down them Xboxes, man, and really focus on their future, man, and really understand that they need to build a legacy, man. Prison is not the way. You know, you got people, you know, throughout the penitentiary. We sit here and we make property as far as tables. This is our property, or phone. This is our property, or this area we own. But we don't own no land. We don't own nothing. We don't have nothing to leave our kids. We say we love our kids. We say we love our family. You know, we say we love ourselves, but we don't act like that. And you know, wealth is what keep a family together, man. And if you truly love your family, if you truly want to succeed in life, come to this class, man. And if you take it seriously like I did, I guarantee it's gonna change your life. Guaranteed that, man. Also, I mean, I want to thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you came a long way, bro. You know what I'm saying? You came a long way, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank you, bro. We coming from the streets. We coming from gangbanging. We coming from, you know, environments that's harsh, man. And just for you to sit here and give us this, man, so we can succeed, man. That means a lot to me, bro. I want to thank Kelly too. I want to thank, you know what I'm saying, Ron Hall. I want to thank Anthony Pickens, you know what I'm saying, the president, vice president of Uhuru Club, for allowing you to do this, bro. Yeah. You know, they seem to protect you.
Likewise, man, I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, who even helped me, like, even get it up off the ground. You know, I got it, like, I still got to go around and try to find a way, a classroom or something to teach, because I, you know what I'm saying, it's not nothing permanent, you know what I'm saying, but try to work everything in, you know, to keep this program going, because it's a lot of people, like, interested and a lot of people learning from it, and it's all good. Well, so today, I got this book. It's called Starting an Investment Club. Well, I'm gonna incorporate this into the financial curriculum too, because it gives you good game. Like, you can put like $1,000 down, you know what I'm saying, to join investment club, and then pay like $50 a month, you know what I'm saying, just so you can be out there like talking to other people who's like investing in various things, and you can learn a lot from them. And it's like, even like the book was saying, it's like every day you're gonna learn something new. And if you want to get out there and really be about money, join an investment club and start, you know what I'm saying, rubbing elbows with different people. You know what I'm saying? So you can get to where you want to be. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody. Like I said, Anthony, Pitt, Kelly, for even giving me the idea to do the video so I can reach more people, because I wasn't doing that at first. I was just like, you know what I'm saying, talking to people like on the sidebar, like, oh, I got this class. And but I haven't really been putting it out there like that. So, but now anybody's welcome to sign up for the class. Just send a kite to Uhuru Sasa, and we got you. All right, thank you.